Hello. Who did I miss? Toffel. I missed Toffel. Anybody else? Did I get Mir? I did get Mir. Okay, good. Hello. Button. Boop. There we go. Hello. How we doing? Hey, Wiss. How are you? How's everybody doing? Oh, it has been... Did I miss Fraud? No, I don't miss Fraud. I love Fraud. It's been a busy few days. I got the contractors started on the side of the house, and I got the phone call you don't want to get, or the text message you don't want to get, which is, you should come take a look at this. And I was writing the call. I just started a call with a lawyer. I was just like, I know you're on the clock, but you gotta just hold on 1 second. I gotta go outside real quick. Yeah, just like, y'all like bugs. Maybe don't listen if you don't like bugs. 3, 2, 1. Seething with ants. But they got it all vacuumed out or something. And they're replacing. It's like the outside of the house is getting redone, replacing a bunch of old rotted shingles, and they found a bunch of rotted boards under the windowsill, and one of them was real bad. Just eat them, nom 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 nom. Yeah, probably better than termites. Yeah, I don't think maybe we get termites around here, but I don't know. Carpenter ants are a thing. It did seem like there were some like tunnels in it, but it's all fixed up now as far as I know. But my office, which I'm in right now, is a bay window just over here to my right. And it's a wonderful little reading nook, but now it's all tarped over. They didn't have to take the window out, but it's sad. The lawyer ate the ants. What's going on there? I don't know what's going on. I was talking to a lawyer, well, whatever. Somewhat related, but not in a way that I need to talk about. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm going to go to SGDQ. So if anybody is around in Minneapolis, Minnesota during the course of GDQ, maybe we can have a little Zoom hangout. Yeah, hopefully it's resolved, Jeffy. Yeah, it's going to be great. Have some curry. Get that curry stank. It's going to be great. Hey, it's Abinox. We listened to this just from my Plex library, but now it's on what's it called? Rainwave too. You'll bring cookies. Are you there too? Trey might be there. Cool. Yeah, Guy. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff happens in the States, and I should feel fortunate that I'm close to it, being here in Canada. But it is it's a big deal traveling, especially if you're traveling overseas. 10 and Mizroy, 999 psychic damage, exploded to gore. Oh boy. Okay. Let's God, I hope that I'm on the right track with this, because otherwise I'm up the creek real big. But here's what I'm thinking. I was in bed on Tuesday, just like time to have a sweeping. Oh, but wait. And then I had a revelation, which is there are not 2 entrances to hell. There is, in fact, another entrance. And I kind of thought that you need to like play by their rules. But I do vaguely recall having, Guy, that's the main reason that I'm going, is that Silent, friend of the stream, Silent is going to be running it on Monday night, I think. And some UFO 50 games, cool. My off by one error might be solved by coming in a special secret entrance that is kind of breaking the rules. But I vaguely recall using that sort of secret entrance that kind of breaks the rules, and noticing that my item thefts, the thefts of items from my person, were offset a little bit. No theft happens when you come in this particular secret entrance, but then the thefts start to happen. So, if the glyphs represent an order and aren't actually tied specifically to the glyphs, then I think we can go with the path that we tried before, and we'll get to the point where we lost our double jump. And because we're off by one now, we will still have our double jump. I have not. Hey, Lily. No, it was mentioned to me that there's some UFO 50. It's like a fan game. It's not even official. Is that right? I should check it out. I really haven't seen it at all. So it's just like a pick cross, but is it sprites from UFO 50? Is that the idea? I'm into it. Okay. It's a fan game. That's cool. That's cool. All right. So, what do you say we just try it, huh? Sorry, Evanox, Power. It's time for La-Mulana 2. How are we doing on levels, by the way? Peek, peek, check, check. Check, check, peek, peek. Nope, nothing. Good. All right. And the game audio docking appropriately. Seems good. God, I really gotta get off my ass and make my Barbuda butt, huh? Great. Maxell, hello. Jumping around. Got our La-Mulana legs. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be lost if this doesn't work. So, here's my theory. We have now entered hell and have not lost an item. So if we can manage to do what we had done before, this is just going to take a little bit of doing. The tongue guys are just so they operate so fast. Also, you know what? No, let's do this properly. Let's go heal up again. We're gonna get through. Hooray! It's hell. Every day I have a new least favorite enemy. Not every day. Some days it's the same. Like today, it's the same as it's been many days in the past, which is those fucking guys with the tongues. Why do you have so many hit points? Ow, fine, whatever. God damn, that was my fault. That was just my fault entirely. Those fucking guys with the tongues. Tongue guy? Whis. Don't make me get the squirt bottle. You know what? Never mind. Never mind. We're just gonna... You know what? Fate has decreed that this is a shit run. That's fine. We're just experimenting. We're gonna see how far we can get. Up we go. Everybody drops a lot of experience points here, so if we play our cards right, maybe we can get a refill at some point. Ow. Again, totally my fault. Okay, fine. You get to live. I'm pretty sure I can't easily take the left path to get up to this door. Don't think that's in the cards. Okay, fingers crossed, folks. If this takes a grail from us and we don't get kicked out, we're cooking with gas. Okay. All right. All right. Good. So now, off by one error. We would have thought that we would have lost, what's the second thing? Grapple Claw. But we still have Grapple Claw. Yeah. Well, whatever. Never mind. Didn't want to kill you. He's hellbagged. How do you do? Can I just dump on these guys and... No, you're going to go into the wall. Okay, never mind. Bwap, bwap. Yes, thank you. Sorry, I'm delinquent in my bwap, bwap acknowledgement. Okay, so now we're down here, and we got to go up through laser door. Oh, right. The trick is here is to jump up and not land on the platform and hit them. That's the ticket. Okay. Burp. Don our garb. And in we go. And normally, yeah, see this is the off by one, right? Let's take this off. Oh yeah, we'll get a health refill at some point. Oh, really? Guy, I didn't know that. That's cool. Okay, where are we going now? We go... Oh, what? I deleted part of my plan here, so I actually don't know what we're doing next. I feel like I did this a bunch of times, though. So we just did this one. So we want to get an R. So now it's, yeah, now it's looping around this way, right? Let me just get my mapping tool out. I think, right? And the way we do that is up, over, down. I think that's right. Because we just had our Gale Fibula taken from us. Normally it was our rustic clothing. Then when we go through this one, we will have our golden wings taken from us normally, but this time it'll be our rustic clothing, and I think we're sitting pretty. Hey, Grits. How you doing? How's Hell and or Hell? I think is Hell the person and Hell with two L's is the place. Is the Hell Appreciation Zone? I feel like I should know the nomenclature. Sorry about that. think it's safe to do this, yeah. Those Pokemon games. Is it safe to drop down here? No, it's not. I gotta be ready to jump. There we go. Good. This is a fine solution. Fuck. I really liked my idea where you had to be tricksy and use the hell portal or whatever. But, oh, we can get a health fairy. Let's do that. Ah, bip, 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 bip. Never mind. Feed me higgledy-piggledies. Let's farm a little XP here just so we can make some mistakes later. Ah, that's fine. Okay, now we lose our clothing, but we still have the double jump. Okay. Now I see why there was so much idea beaming, because it's just I spent so much time exploring this place from the starting point and just had it in my head that was somehow illegal, like you needed to come in the front door or something. Like the idea is to lose a bunch of... Oh, wait. Do we not have enough doors now? I shouldn't get so excited, because it might be that... Yeah, we don't have all the stuff. Okay, well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I like the way this is going, but I'm curious now to be like, hold on, that's the third thing we lose. Down here, we lose a fourth thing. And here, what do? We go up here, and we lose a fifth thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we need to lose our anchor somehow. We need to lose our anchor somehow. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. We'll see what happens. I'm half expecting now we show up at this door and just explode into gore anyway, right? Like that might be what happens. All right. Well, I got my hopes up too soon, I think. Where are we even going? We're going up. Big uppies to... Because that was the R door, and now we're going to the downward pointing F door. Yeah, because we still have double jump, right? And the whole idea with this path is that when you get to the top, you need to push this thing. Your health drain is no match for my health gain. Yeah, I'm suddenly significantly disheartened. Whip, whip. Yes, sorry, thank you. Am I going the right way? Yeah. Okay, and this is, let's confirm, downward pointing F, which will take me up to the top and This is when I lose my double jump? Yep. Maybe I don't take that just yet. I think I can maybe take one. Nope. Couldn't even take one. That's fine. Ah, no, 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 no. Whip, whip. Okay. And this is definitely a blank one, right? Yeah. Hey, still fishies. So the catching you up real quick, still fishies. My revelation in the middle of the night on Tuesday was, hey, come in via the checkpoint. Grail in, and then you're sort of off by one in all your item losses. And I'm like, great, this is the first run that we're doing it. And only a second ago did I realize, wait a second, we need to lose those items. Because I was like, the reason that I thought I needed to come in the door is that you need to hit all of the gates and lose all your items. And now we might be like an item unshort. Like we might still have our anchor or whatever when we go through the door, and it might not work. So I'm not hopeful. I feel like we're just gonna turn into red mist when we go to the door, which is worrisome. Oh right, that's not what we're supposed to do anyway. Whoops. I missed my double jump. Welp. Let's try that again, I guess. Wait a second. Oh, right, I warped in here. I was going to say, did I touch this on the way out? Okay, well, how's everybody doing? Can I just do this? Yes. Okay, that's speed things up. Ah! Anyway, so I was really excited, and now I'm less excited. Because I'm worried that gas is still going to kill us, and there's more puzzle solving to do here. God damn it. I did it really well the first couple of times. I think it's because when you just warp a screen back, it's not actually reloading everything, and so the cycles don't reset. More puzzle. Nope. And then, yeah, that's you jinxed it. You jinxed it. I'm doing the right thing, right? Yeah, I'm going up to the upper door here. Yeah, you do better when the stakes are higher. Ah, fuck. Is this recoverable? Yes. Okay. Why the pushback? Ow. Wait. Calm. Patience. So, if it is the case that we need to ditch an item, how should I be thinking about this? Because we're sort of violating the order a little bit, as is prescribed by the glyphs. Okay, let's get a little bit of XP from you. Oops. That's how it goes. Yeah, Salty, you got it. We're all hot here in hell. Wait, am I? No, I'm going the wrong way. I don't need to do... that's too far. That's too far. That's... I'm not concentrating. I started thinking about puzzle. But I cleared out these enemies, so that's fine. And we established that it's probably easier to go this way. Now we're fibulous. I kind of want to experiment with touching the save point here, just to see what happens. Fuck! Okay, well, it's good that I did. Oh, no, but this is gonna... If I warp back, I think I regain all my stuff, so... Yay! Saved, but no health. So let's farm XPs. And maybe this will all work out. And we got our health fairy over here as well, right? So I think we're in the clear. What's going on? Kitsuke, hello. Thank you for the raid. How's it going? What you up to? Are you still Baba? The latest and greatest here in La-Mulana land is that we are going through hell and trying to start with the Grail point in the hopes of having the items we need. And my worry now is that we'll have too many items. And we won't be allowed to go see the hot lady at the end. Baba is you. I mean, Baba is you. Not you general, you specific. Not Baba is one. Baba is you. Kitsuke. Okay, so now we are going up all the way to the top. Yeah, the thing that made me like doubly realize that I think we're going about this the wrong way is this business right here. Like, it's such a, like, why else would this pillar be pushable if not to mitigate the fact that you're not supposed to have double jump here, right? Unless that's just some incredible red herring, or like not red herring, but like active like counterintelligence operation. Like, why else would it work that way? So I think there is actually maybe still some way to be doing this without double jump, getting out of that room without double jump. It's getting even more brain twisted. Incredible. Yeah. I must suffer alone. Something, something, when there was... No, 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 no. No, also no. Also no. When there was one set of footprints in the sand. Fuck. Okay, fine, whatever. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Whip, whip. Combustible goose. Okay, that still looks like it has some stank on it. No, we'll see if we need it, Jojo. I feel like I've got a new lease on life with this theory, but I'm in denial about it being a dead end because I think this is going to murder me. But it does mean that we've got another point of entry, and so can maybe figure out something. It has a certain logic to it. Okay. Ah, right. I got no fucking double jump. Wait, no, I shit. Wait. I still had it. No, I didn't. I don't have the double jump anymore. That's why it keeps failing. This is learning. Good for me. All right, so I don't have much health. Oh, interesting. This is actually something of a checkpoint. That's really helpful, actually. Like, suspiciously helpful. Yeah, good news, we didn't explode. Hooray! I 100% thought that this would count as having to reset somehow, you know? That was almost terrible. I almost fell down. Without fairy. So we'll see where it goes. Let's see where it goes. Because I think the idea that these are monodirectional, I think. Roosh guy getting to the squimsh. Okay, now we go uppies. Ow. No, no, no. Out of the drink. Health Fairy can only do so much. Poison Lava is a cruel mistress. Okay. Bye, fairy. She does a little wave and everything. Okay. Now, we don't have double jump. So I must be very careful. That's why I kept falling in the lava, because I forgot that I don't have my double jump. Okay. So, by the power of having map, however, I think if we jump off here carefully, every single puzzle, Worst truly believes. Yep. Nope. I got too many items. I still got an anchor. Yeah. Evaporated. Okay. Well, we have some flexibility arriving from the door up there. I think just, however, no, wow. Okay. I was so excited, but I think this is in fact wrong because we need to lose 6 items, right? And I guess 7 going through the final door. And there are only 5 pairs. So one door that we need to go through is the final one. That'll be the 7th. But the first one maybe needs to be Icefire. And that this whole like trick that I was trying to do is in fact breaking the rules, which, let me tell you, not a fan. I love fraud, but not when they catch me. Oh, wow, Jeffy. That's so exciting. Congratulations to them. Bye. So, I'm kind of back to what I was thinking about last time, which is all signs point to this path being the correct one. However, the one thing, the one problem is that we don't have a way to get out of this pit. And even if we did have a way to get out of this pit and we were able to stand up here, right? We need to get through here and somehow back up onto this and over here and up, and like, that's real rough, right? So I'm inclined to think that there's actually some, if there is indeed a trick in the water carrier's room, it would allow us to get past this jump and this one, which is, yeah, something to do with the ceiling maybe, or like a secret ladder through here or something like that. because we tried using the Blickjanda Bowl doorway and the doppeldoor to sort of like short circuit the whole path a little bit and hop sides prematurely and go through things the other way. But that seems disallowed. It seems like the gods do not want that. And moreover, there's a certain like graph theoriness to it where we need to be on this side. And if we mess with that, right, suddenly unless we mess with it twice, I guess, we'll be on the incorrect side in order to go through the final door. Hey, Jemmy. How's it going? There's no like hidden rooms here. There are hidden rooms on this side, but those are the rooms with Sakit in it. Okay. Upward trajectory is good though, Jimmy. Yeah. That's hard work. It's exhausting. So we're back to this issue of the solution has crystallized in my mind, and so any change to it is very hard. Like change to my understanding of it is hard because it's so perfect, except for one problem, that any sort of unraveling suddenly makes it a much worse solution in my mind, if that makes sense. And there's lots of ways that theoretically this could be solved, but it all seems to come down to tricking this door into letting us have our double jump. How am I? I've been extremely busy for the past 2 or 3 days, and it sort of feels good, but it's also sort of I've been left a little frazzled. I decided to go to SGDQ, and so that's going to happen, which is part of the frazzliness. But I'm doing okay, all things considered. Yeah, I hope so too, Drona. I want so desperately for there to be something that I'm missing in this room, but I do not know what it is. Very young cousins, 8 and 5. Wow. Yeah. They'll, youngins. Oh, weird. That's too bad, Mir. Like, so much of this jigsaw puzzle could be an interesting conundrum to mess around with if you could go through these doors either way, but you're really not allowed to. Yeah, I think we're in a bad place here. But this did save our grail not working. Right. So I think the only option is to kill ourselves, maybe? Or no, we have to just find an exit, which is fine. We can take this one, right? Oh, no, that's this one, right? Right. Hold on. The false door did take an item from us. Okay. More cockamamie plans evolving here. What if we start from the checkpoint? And we go up to here, and we go down, we go down, we go up, we go all the way around, but instead of going here, we go here. And we come out here. And I think that will take something from us. Oh, so actually, no, let's not start from the checkpoint. Oops. Let's start from Ice Fire. Because we'll do the sort of like the correct losing of items. We'll go around to, instead of going through the R door, we'll go through the Doppel door. Or not, no, wait, no. Right. It's this, and there's no connection to over here. God damn it. And if we come out here, we also don't have our double jump, and we won't be able to get back. Yeah, we tried this before. God damn it. And we also tried going through... Yeah, I guess actually we wouldn't need to go all the way down this way. We could just go there. Right? Yeah, this is saying, instead of going through a door to get to a place where you need double jump, if double jump is being taken from you, go to somewhere where you don't need double jump, and the place that I just suggested does need double jump. So then what if we instead come in through the Grail Point and use the off by one item theft, but use the Doppel door to have an extra item taken from us. But it's just one extra item, so it's going to change our like side pacing unless we interrupt it when we are supposed to take one that switches or that doesn't switch sides. But there is not one of those doors over here. So does that mean that we need to do it on the other side? But then you've got the same problem where you're coming through here and you don't have a double jump. There is one over here, but we are not allowed to get to it. And this isn't open, right? I don't think that's open. Oh, I don't have my... oh, I can go up this way, though. Right. Yeah, there's no way for us to get up from here, right? There's no magic door here, even though the illustration says that there is. And we can't get through there. Are you Nettie? Help me. Murder me. Although I think we actually do need to now properly escape because we still don't have our grail. Maybe Doppeldoor will let us get out properly. So is there a path that would let us dispose of an extra item somehow? Like maybe there's an order, but you can at any point go through a Hraesvelgr or Hraesvelgr gate, and that doesn't count. Like you still lose an item, but it can be placed anywhere in the sequence. You know what I mean? Because why else would they take items from you? If not to be used in a clever puzzle. You know? Noisy. Get some strazy. I mean, there are some constants that I can, or some values that I can tweak to make myself even bouncier, but they're not. They're baked into the app, so I'd have to make them exposed. I can expose my bounciness. Okay, so if we lost our third item, we would still have our, we would still have But we just have lost our rustic clothing if we did it this way. Don't turn me into a cube. So if I did this, I would have lost my rustic clothing, but I would still have my double jump. But the moment I go through A and showed up over here, I would be without it. If I showed up here, I would be without it. And then there's nothing I can do because this door doesn't allow you to go down this way. That's disallowed. Like this, I think this door is basically useless to us, right? The one in the Underworld Serdab, it's just to leave, I think. Because there's no way to access it unless you are coming in from Blue Tube. In which case, you're right at the beginning. But, like, maybe? Like, what would that look like? You come in via here, you lose your chalice, you go over here and get warped here. Oh no, you lose your chalice already when you come in is the thing. So you'd go here and lose your grapple claw. Then you'd fall down here. And go through there. And you'd lose your lunar breastplate. All right, guy. Take care. Oh. This whole thing makes me exhausted because many of these things are things that I could try, but it's such a pain in the ass to try. Nothing saves pizza like pineapple. There's no time like the present. Hooray! Well, I'm glad you're having a good time, if you indeed are. It's also very warm in here. One second. Okay. I'm not asking for a hint, but I do desperately want to know if the solution to my conundrum is A, there's a thing you haven't found yet, or B, graph theory. If it's graph theory, then I just got to crunch the numbers and force myself to want to think about it. But if it's I haven't found something, then all the graph theory is useless, right? Like I probably have found the solution. It's just there's a missing thing that I need to mess with. But I suspect that it is a graph theory thing. Ooh, noodles. Knowing that you aren't asking for a hint, as you just said, do you mind if you ask me, do I have to answer the question? I mean, I don't think asking a question. A hell compass. Wouldn't that be cool? So this goes this way. This one goes this way. Totally. I mean, hold on. This one I feel like we've definitely experimented with and is bidirectional. So I don't think I can just be like, oh, they're all monodirectional. Because we know this one's bidirectional. And I'm pretty sure it's the one down here bidirectional. And does this take me to the bottom of the lake in blah, 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 blah? No, it just ejects me. Okay, so it's not bidirectional. I mean, also, I did it in the wrong order, so maybe there's more to it, and I don't know. I just don't know. Well, okay, we can try something. Because I still want to believe that there is like multiple, not multiple solutions, but like the puzzle pieces have a little bit more, there's more moving parts. Like you can go through these in the other direction or out of order or whatever. Yeah, okay, so I really am missing something, aren't I? Unless downward pointing F is the first one? No, it's upward pointing F is the first one. Brunhild. Like this, sometimes it seems to suggest that you need to do them in an order prescribed by the glyphs. And then sometimes you're able to do them in an order that's not prescribed by the glyphs, which makes me think that I'm thinking about something incorrectly, and there's definitely times where it was like, this is a totally valid door to go through, and it ejects me. Like I have the item and everything. Hey, Doric. How goes the zone? Doric, I got excited early on because I'm like, oh, we can use the Grail point, and that'll offset all of our item expenditure by 1, and we'll still have double jump, and we can get through this place. And yes, that's all well and good, but it means that we've got too many items, and there's still the kills you cloud at the end. So yeah, we procrastinated all of our problems, and now at the very end, we still have one big problem, which is Stinky kills you cloud. Mr. Gecko, yeah, today's conundrum is navigating hell, and Divine Chalice not taking something away, or warping in, not taking something from us is cool. But like at the end of the day, we need to have items taken from us, and the false gates, when they take something from us, they also leave us in places where we kind of don't want to be ever. Hey, Metric. Just munch on my own hand. Like I've gone through a door. Oops. Which was not the door that one might think is the door that you're supposed to go through, according to the glyphs. And has our grapple claw been taken from us? Not yet. So again, this makes me think that you can just go through them in an arbitrary order. Because now we're here. Right? But I somehow think if I go through this door down here, I'm just going to get kicked out. Yeah. Is it possible that there's like there are doors that are monodirectional? You need to go through them in a particular way, and going through them the opposite way is considered illegal, and that kicks you out. Because what would be wrong with going through that door, coming over here, and it taking away whatever was next from me? Grapple claw. Okay, what then? Have we tried the Konami code? Okay, what if we showed up here with no double jump? What if we showed up? So this is I'm going to work backwards again. We go here with no anchor. And I haven't been checking, but like, are these lava pools, poison lava pools full of current? That would make sense. That you don't have your anchor anymore, and so need to have opened up this walrus in order to progress. So if this takes your anchor, oh, that's great, Dark. Yeah, have a great time. Get her to play La-Mulana. No, Cronon, we're just I messed around with accessing hell via the checkpoint as opposed to walking in one of the doors. And that's cool and all, but you need to lose all the items, I think. I think that's the idea, before the hell door opens up. Yay! So my speculation is that when you come through here, you will not have double jump. And the only place you could have come from is one of these doors. And like, I don't think it can be this one, because if you're only losing double jump, that means that you will have come through this, and you will have lost rustic clothing, like you will have lost your grapple claw ages ago. Right? So that's not the ticket. It's possible that you came in through this door, but again, if you don't have double jump, there's no way to get up here. Like you can do that and do this hop with some clever bombing and stuff. But I think if you come in this door, you will fall straight down and not be able to escape. Yeah. And so I'm back in this mode now where I'm thinking like the design as it stands that sits right in front of me is what I'm working with. Like and what I imagine the intended design is. Like things are placed very intentionally in this game, mostly to fuck you over. And this is a perfect example of how it would fuck you over and a very subtle solution to how to deal with it if you don't have double jump. And so it all just keeps coming back to some way of being able to escape this room. Ow. 1 second. Hello, I'm back. How long have we been trying to solve this one puzzle? Hard to say because it's in pieces. Like, I actually had all the bits that I needed to solve it for a long time, or like the items in the chain, but didn't realize it. And so that's part of the puzzle. And now I have spent at least one session, one stream, futzing around. Now I'm continuing to futz around. And I've sort of lost my train of thought. What was I doing? Oh, I'm going this way. Oh, it's Kirby now. I want to get some more data on what we're allowed to do movement-wise. Like, if this takes us down into the water carrier's room, I think it will. Yeah. Yeah, and now Grail is gone. The truck have started. I feel asleep. I want their... Sorry, I might need audio here just in case there's tink-tinks afoot. Oops. Like, just part of me says that there's some trick in this room that I have not found. I know about this, and like, if you don't have double jump, you're not getting up here. Right? Like, let's say I did manage to get up here somehow. There's no way to jump out of this up onto this ledge. Bye, fairy. Toot toot. So, the way that we solve puzzles in this game is we hit things. We press up, we press down. Hey, Eric here. Yeah. Emanating, that sounds real rough. I wonder if there's something we can do in the room above it to like drop something down that changes something. Like that's... I'm really... what do you call it? Stretching credulity, possibility, sensibility. I don't think there's anything more to this room. We know all about this. Like, that's such a clever solution to, yo, you don't have double jump. What are you gonna do? And it's definitely going that way, because if you're coming out this way, you don't need double jump. You just go down the ladders on the right, you go up the ladders in the middle, hop up over there, and drop down there. It's really just, it's needing double jump to come to the right from this row. And so, retracing our steps, if you were here without double jump, which means you're in this room without double jump, which means you were here without double jump. Okay, maybe there's something with Herausflugger and opening a door that seems to be alluded to here. A fairy wouldn't help because we tried a key fairy. Health fairy doesn't let you jump. The attack fairy wouldn't do anything. There's already a secret in this world, or in this screen, where there's a gap that we can crawl through. And this... Oops. Interesting. Interesting. Is that anything? Okay, if we didn't have double jump or grapple claw, does this give us anything? Because that's kind of interesting that you can trigger this trap. But there's still no way to leave. None squish. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why that is illegal, but I think that's just one of the the rooms. They have a directionality to them. If they cross between zones, then you need to take them a particular way. Fine. If we did, say, use our little trick, our off by one trick, and emerged from here with double jump, and went through here, and arrived here, there aren't any doors over here. There's this blank one, but that's just an exit. That's not a Rusfelger one, right? Because those are the sorts that will take us to the double door or Blaggendable. But ones that are merely blank, I think are just exits. Right? Maybe? And so that won't work. We can't get to that one. It's blank anyway. There's this one up here, but you can't actually go through it. It doesn't count. Okay, is there a way... Okay, maybe if you can do these in any order. Well, that one's still not good enough, right? Because if you emerge from this door and you don't have double jump, you're still up the creek. You can't get up to this upper level. Right? So I'm operating on the assumption that this is a clever double jump thing, where you need to push the pillar so you can jump, which means you're en route to this door, which means you arrive up here necessarily. And at that point, the only thing you can do is leave out this or go to the death door. No other options remain. So, if no other options remain, that means that the last door you're going through is that one, which will take away your glove of power, which means your anchor has been removed here, which is what we have. Which is fine. You are now anchorless past that point, which means this zone again is the double jump point. I don't think it's possible to come in via Blood Tube and expect to not have had the whole shebang reset because you left. I don't think that's the way you're supposed to do it. Yeah, I feel like I either need to stop this line of inquiry, or just spend the rest of my days convinced that there's some extra secret in one of these rooms. Because like working backwards is a neat idea, but it instantly locks us into an end game where we're in this sort of like double jump knot. Yeah. Looking out the window, I never did figure out where you were supposed to lose double jump. Yeah. I art foolish. Back in my day. So little. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I just want the someone to tell me, like, listen, no, there's nothing in this room. Stop it. Because as we experimented with before, everything unravels pretty quickly when you try to be like, we gotta go through the false gates. But maybe that's does that. Thanks, Chloe. Thank you. Okay, I think I formulated a question. and it's a meta question. It is, does the question, is this a graph theory problem or a you haven't found a thing problem? Does that question have a cut and dried answer? I guess I should be more precise. Is it one of those things? It has a cut. Yes. Well, the cut and dried answer could be like, the cut and dried answer is yes, it's one of those things, or no, it's neither of those things. But I guess I'm saying that, okay, here's what I'm thinking. It's a graph theory problem, as in you got to just fuck around and find the path. Like, it's there somewhere. And then there's the, how are we defining graph theory? It is, there's a path that satisfies the requirements of items and directionality of these doorways and where we need to be, right? You know, Euler crossing the bridges, that sort of shit, right? Right, there's that. That's the graph theory puzzle. And yeah, in a certain sense, Ash, is that everything you need to know there, right? So there's that. There's one thing. So this could be a graph theory thing. I just got to crunch the numbers. I think that within this category lies potential solutions like, yes, you need to use the special secret doors in order to fall through, blah, 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 blah. That counts as a graph theory problem, right? Then there's the lol, there's a plinth somewhere, etc., that I just didn't find, right? That's this, right? That's another potential answer to the question of like, what's the answer to this problem? What do I need to do next? I need to either do a bunch of graph theory or find the secret plinth or whatever. Lol, you know what I mean? Like one of these guys, like it's a weight plinth you gotta put something on. Or it's like, it's not, no, there's something else going on. It's more complicated than that. Yeah, there's maybe a thing that you haven't seen, but it's like blah, 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 blah. I don't know, right? I want to know, is it in this category? Which basically says it's not in this category, right? So my question to you is the question, is it graph theory or, lol, you missed something, a cut and dried answer? Or is it nebulous? So we're going to say cut and dried, this area, nebulous, this area. Cast your votes now. CD. Okay, it's cut and dried. No, not you, telephone. Underworld Gates. Yeah, hi, hey, Jolly Flying Man. Yeah. Hey, Skippy. Right. So that's good, I guess. Because what I think is that I can either spend the rest of my days thinking it's graph theory and constantly running into the same problem that I've been running into over and over, or I could spend the rest of my life thinking that I'm missing something and whacking every single fucking wall in this place until I find something. And that's the more annoying thing, right? But neither's fun if the other one is the correct solution, right? So thank you for clarifying that it is either it's a cut and dried graph theory problem or I'm missing something. I don't like the idea that I'm missing something because it means that I just got to run around and whack walls, and it is more fun to do a graph theory problem. It's on disk 2. Right, okay. You got to put the disk in slot 2 so Psycho Mantis can't resurrect the mother. Blow Heimdall's horn. Oh, really? Ah, so now there's... The whole question is nebulous, because it could be nebulous or cut and dried. Really? All right, all right, all right. Well, now we're back to square one. But I think the fact that at least some people look at this and say it's not cut and dried means, to my mind, that there's definitely not just a one thing that I'm missing, right? Maybe there's more to it than that. But it's also not just craft theory. So I don't know. This is not a graph theory problem, or you need to find a plinth problem. Okay. Interesting. Well, okay. Is it a notes problem? I think I have this written down somewhere. Yeah. Is it a notes problem? Is it a bumble problem? This is different. This is let them cook. Whatever. That's cute hint. I don't think we need that. Is it a notes problem? Is it a map problem? Is it a play the goddamn video game and whack some more walls, you silly, silly boy? What do you think? Yeah, I think so. I think go for it. It's not much of a hint. Yeah, you're thinking one. Okay, notes problem. Good. That's great, because we haven't looked at notes in a little while. And ta-da, here they are. Wow, we love notes. Okay. I tell you what, actually, it's 8:40 right now, so I'm going to take a short little break. Get my notes reading cap on, and we'll do it. We'll pour through it, and at some point, we're going to see something, and I'm going to go, Eureka! Wait, no, never mind, and leave it behind. And it'll be another 3 sessions until we figure it out. But for now, we'll just take a quick break. So catch y'all in just a couple minutes. Okie dokie. What are we going to listen to? Thanks, Salty. Good acronym work over here on the Zoom. Yeah, it seems like Twitch is just mega broken. Okay, let's be sensible little beans and take a look at stuff that's been given to us in hell, lore-wise. Okay. Nettie. I am Nettie, former guardian of the underworld. Well, you must pass through 7 gates. Has been law since ancient times. The order in which you must pass through changes with each underworld deity. However, the words signifying this order have not changed. So, that's saying, yo, there is an order, but the words signifying the order have not changed. So that's a little bit strange to be like, we scramble the order, but there's an order of words, and you can use that to determine the order that it's supposed to be. I don't think that's what it's saying. I think it's saying the doors are numbered or lettered A, B, C, D, E, F. And the order which you must pass through them changes with each underworld deity. However, the symbols we use, A, B, C, D, E, F, have not changed. Okay. But then it gives an order, which is very strange phrasing to me. To be like, the order changes, the order is. So there's something weird going on there, The gates reconstructed by Hell are each inscribed with a different crest. I do not know which crests signify which words. Okay. So the crests are not the words, but they map onto them somehow. Baffling. Pretty sure the stuff that we've checked off is okay to skip, but I'm nervous that I've checked something off that I shouldn't skip. So I'm just going to skim it a little bit. Okay, I think we did that. I think that's okay to check off. Eurydice was turned to stone for breaking the code of the underworld. The last thing she hears is a song close to her heart, the Song of Paradise, played by her husband. Yep. Ba-ba-ba. Does this have the mother and child? Yes, it does. Okay. Stepping through a gate where what you hold is stolen will be counted, but step through a gate where it is not, and we shall not. Okay, so I think I understand that. Stepping through a gate where what you hold is stolen will be counted. So if you go through a door and something isn't taken from you, that doesn't count as having gone through. Like what? It's unclear what it means by counting. Does it mean counting, like literally counting up to a particular number of doors? Or counted as in like, that was a freebie, like we're not going to take anything away from you, in which case it's tautological, stepping through a gate where what you hold is stolen is counted, but step through a gate where it's not counted and we won't count it by taking something away from you. Like it doesn't, I don't understand what I'm supposed to glean from that. Those who have died cannot return to the world of the living. Those who would defy this, whomever they may be warned, The dead men not even gaze upon the world of the living. The living should be grateful for simply being left alive, or simply for being alive. I think that's just misc lore. I don't think that's meaningful. The last gate to hell, this might be useful, has endured several eras. The gate's decoration was done by Hell's hand. The unadorned gates are also gates to hell. They're not gates to, like, the door from my living room to the hallway is not a gate to my house. It's a gate inside my house. That's not what gate means. Oh, is the entire internet disintegrating? Well, if I vanish, it's been real. Your doors are doors. You're a straight shooter, Skippy. The younger brother of the man who was murdered by the trickster also asked Maud Good where his brother's soul was to be found. We've talked to Maud Good recently. Happy Pride. It's Pride Month. Not a straight shooter. You can shoot however you like. I feel like we've talked to Maud Good, and Maud Good was just like yelling at us about Garb or something. Jimmy, don't even. When all weep for a brother, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. Trickster did not reap. Hermo's brother did not return. I should not encourage this behavior. Hell resides on the throne of the otherworld. Yes, we've seen her. In her castle beyond the seven gates. Do not attempt to face her in the nakedness of innocence. Okay. Oh, wait. Is the nakedness of it... So, okay, this is a potential way to read this sentence, which is a little bit annoying. It's saying, hell is here. Don't go into her room without your items, right? Like if you... Who's this? OX118. Hello, thank you for the follow. Like, does that mean that I need to do everything that I did at the start of the stream? And just, instead of trying to go in the hell door, I was supposed to just go over here? Like, maybe I did that. I don't even remember. But that would be a potential reading of this that is like, hey, don't try and, like, don't think that by going through all the doors and being stripped of all your belongings is the way to do this, right? Don't do that. Don't set your sights on facing her with all your items taken away. But that's very weak. I don't think I want to do all that again, just to walk into this room and be like, yep, she's still there. Thank you. Thank you for the lurk and for the follow. Okay. The immortal giant who takes the form of an eagle. Okay, so Hresvelger, I feel like maybe is an important part of all this. So he has a body. We don't know where his body is. Maybe he doesn't exist anymore. But now is an immortal giant eagle, or an immortal eagle, and wanders Yggdrasil. And he will always be immortal. Okay, to a body. Not necessarily his body, but like that seems important. Irish Gagal. The dissonance. More than one generation of children living here. Accumulation, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so hell has the dissonance. That's fine. That's good. Doesn't help us, but it's good to know. Sky people. I don't think we need to worry about this. The power of the mother was an obstacle. Their quest to rule over La-Mulana. Then they became aware of Eglana. Okay, whatever. It just sort of washes over me, I think. Captured twins. Yeah, okay. Mott's Feather, done. Colossal Dragon's Neck, done. Last Gate to Hell with the Scythe. Let's get rid of these important markers, if it's no longer important. The Last Gate to Hell, where the scythe-wielding death god awaits. His scythe afflicts death upon those who retire along the path. I don't know what that means. To retire along the path. Okay. While you have been told to pass through the 7 gates of the underworld, the numbers do not match up. Okay, yes. They're fake gates as well as hidden gates. The true gates strip you of your belongings as you pass through. Now shall rest in an eternal peace. Take care. Okay, so sure, we sort of knew about this. The true gates strip you of your belongings as you pass through. So, yeah, that makes me think that the blank gates are not true gates, and the ones that drop you in Blikyandabowl are not true gates. But we've witnessed that being dropped out of here and being stripped of a possession. So, are some of them fake and they're not marked in some way? You just got to experiment, or am I misinterpreting that? Or maybe it's not the blank gates just eject you, right? But the other ones, the ones with the potentially glowing green eyes, the ones that have Horace Velger's sigil on them, maybe are real. My name is Hades. We learned about, yeah, I think we know all about this. Oops. I don't know what that's all about. Mother's clone. Again, I think just lore. Okay, I think we're done with Anubis. We solved your riddles, Dogman. The way into a child's heart is a mother's heart. Okay. And then Osiris does some stuff. Ooh, what'd you get? Jemmy. Maybe that discussion was already had. Was that where the pineapple discussion came from? Day's catching up with me. Hey, Nene, how you doing? Bring me some treasure. I'm a tired boy. I went to the gym. I had to talk to contractors. I walked and I ate lunch, and I need to buy a suit, and so I picked out a suit. Didn't actually buy it though. I was just walking all over the place. I walked, how many, like 16,000 steps today? I'm a tire. You just got into bed, relaxing, watching. Oh, that's great. I did, yes. Many adults. Ba 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 ba. I'm a tire. You know what I should do? I'm loath to do it. But we should read some Kosugi research journal. It's not even notes that I took. Because, like, is there going to be anything about hell here? What was your unrelated question, Nene? Okay, let's... I guess we should probably read it from the 5th children. Ow. And my neck is stiff. Ugh. Ow. Mm. It doesn't take much and I start crying. That's all, Nene. It's just a stupid joke. I think I have mouse acceleration turned on to some degree. Like if I can get from one side of the screen to the other, maybe in like an inch of movement or like 3 centimeters of movement or something, but I don't know. I don't consider myself to be a super high sensitivity mouse user, but I'm a highly sensitive mouse user. Yeah. It's you did little tiny steps. You just do them fast enough. Okay. The remaining survivors of the 5th children are enclosed within the gate of the dead. Okay. This is not hell. This is a different one. I use a sensitive mouse. I think maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit. I have another mouse that I tried using for video games, but it can get real sensitive. It's got one of those ones that's like super high DPI. All right, all take care. Cause of their fighting is unknown. It is likely that the Aeneid are fighting against the La-Mulana because the La-Mulana are looking to seize power. Okay, I don't think this is all 5th children, Gate of the Dead stuff. I don't think this has anything to do with hell. Well, Nene, are you going fast or going slow? Because I'm going really fast, right? Like if I go slow, then yeah, it can like take quite a lot of distance. But with acceleration, like a short movement can get you quite far across the screen. At least for me, maybe not for you. Because I think that's like a setting somewhere. Now unable to communicate, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. Life-bearing machines created the 5th children, tree of life. Yeah, I can see that. That makes sense. All right. Useless. The 1st children. Within Takamagahara Shrine resides the remaining survivors of the 1st children. Do you think that one day I would actually come into contact with a living snake person? As an archaeologist, it's basically like winning the lottery. It seems that the race known as the Kotoamatsu remained within La-Mulana. Apparently, the Kotoamatsu are also sealed off deep in one of the branching areas as well. From what I can gather, someone seems to be controlling some of the Kotoamatsu, someone known as the Anunnaki. Okay. The references to the Anunnaki in the records found in the La-Mulana ruins. Simply put, they are an alien race known as the Sky People. If this is indeed the case, then this was conflict with the theory about the 2nd children being the first to make contact with extraterrestrial beings. Have the 1st children already made contact with aliens? The ancient cultures and text all around the world, or in ancient cultures and texts all around the world, there are stories found in ruins and various writings mentioning beings thought to have been of alien races coming to Earth and presenting mankind with the gift of civilization. Bad move all around. Manipulating the Kotoamatsu and coming down to Earth. What could their intentions be? I feel as though my investigation of La-Mulana will reveal mind-boggling secrets behind each of the respective races remaining there. The plot has thickened further. Hey, Bomi. How's it going? Well, I'm deep in notes review mode because I'm losing my mind, but chat was gracious enough to let me know that maybe, just maybe, the answer to what I seek lies in some note somewhere. Third children, winged beasts, heaven's labyrinth, Gygas race, sealed inside, blah blah blah. No sense of ambition or drive from them. They were able to fly. Backs of their heads were elongated, very thin bodies, much like birds. Back in the La-Mulana ruins, I defeated monsters called Nuwa and Tiamat, said to have been born from an imitation of the mother's power. However, they were both gigantic snake women. I suppose accurately recreating the mother's power must have been impossible for them. The ultimate goal of the Alpha plan to seal away the mother was the complete independence of humanity from the mother, blah blah blah. The ninth child, a physical copy of the mother's very mind, was created just before the mother's death. Until that point, E59 was simply a shell, a mindless copy of the mother's physical body. But now, in the form of the ninth child, that body gained a mind and was subsequently awakened. Neither the Alfir nor the seventh children were able to stand up against the mother's power. Once again, we, the eighth children, free from the mother's influence, become the main players. Cool. Nibiru. Time of the first children. I believe it was they who implemented this huge device inside the ruins for the purpose of sealing off both sites. However, said devices remain within the ruins, unused, possibly because the Anunnaki went extinct before they could use it, but the Alfir must have conceived of a way to use this device that's constructed unlike anything else in these ruins, a corridor of blood. Okay, so the blue tube is going to seal off La-Mulana and E59, apparently. And that's all we got there. Okay, well, I wanted to do that just in case there was any, like, grand revelations, like, hey, here's a bullet point list of what to do when you go to hell. A blurred turb. Okay. So, nothing really in this, the Eternal Prison. But maybe there's some other things. We can get rid of that important note. We can get rid of that important note. We can get rid of that. Okay, what else are we looking for? Typhon. Something tells me the business about the Echidna lock system and Chimera technology is not going to help us navigate hell. Orpheus played the Song of Paradise. We know about that. Trying to take your dead wife back with me. Big no-no. Dinosaurus. Hermes. Hermes have anything interesting to say? No. I don't think so. You're talking about Hall of Malice. Yuga ring, not important. Bear the small key. The secret will be laid bare. I assume we've done that. Ameno Wakahiko, departed wife, finds her husband after death, or rather, a beast of destruction from the underworld does in her form, the beast that dwells beyond the false gate. I think that's talking about the doppelganger. Be careful with them. No. If you're to venture to the underworld, find the mirror. Within this mirror, made from polished bronze and infused with prayer, lies the power to illuminate the true path. This mirror will allow you to find the gate from which you can leave the underworld. That's interesting. Can I use the mirror? It's not a usable item. It can dispel certain gates in the ruins. Gates leading out of the underworld will glow blue. Okay. I mean, I feel like that's maybe not as useful as we'd want it to be. Do we? Oh, I turned off. Oh, my controller disconnected. Is it low battery? I think it's low battery. Hold, please. You can hear me change the batteries. Take the batteries out. Then take off the headphones and walk all the way over here to the other side of the room. Into the little clues and like that. Go. Turn it back on. Fingers crossed, folks. Hooray! Incredibly interesting. Oh boy. Okay. Now, right. Let's. Right, I gotta turn my apps back on. And we are going to just like check to see if there's anything. Oop, right, we're not there. There we go. Bye. Okay. So, blue gates lead out. Like, I don't think this is new information for us in a big way. Like, we know that, whoops. These gates are gates. Come on. Whoop. The gates with red eyes are true gates. And down here, there should be a blue gate. Okay. So that is perhaps somewhat useful, but I think that that like all this information is on the map as in the form of arrows now. Like some of these doorways are just considered exits, because you're only supposed to come through them from the other side. So like, okay, fine. I think it probably has some sort of active effect, not just an informational one, though, right? Maybe? Hey, a chakram. Whatever. Sure, take me out. So, okay, we will never again look at a gate and think, will this take me out or not? Because we can just double check. And if it's blue, we know that that means that it makes you exit. Is there anything more to it than that? Yeah. The mirror will allow you to find the gate from which you can leave the underworld. Okay. A blue tube, yeah. Okay, that we don't need to worry about. Divine reckoning will be dealt to those who dare to harm them. I don't think it's divine reckoning. It's just a bunch of name calling at best. I think we did that. We got the dissonance of the first children, no problem. Okay, that was about using the egg to clear the exploding gas. That was about egg business. Overcome the fallen griffin statue and disrupt the ring. I think that was something to do with Heaven Lab. Okay, ancient cog. Old news. All right, catch in 3 minutes. I don't know if that's useful anymore, but I won't mark it off. What am I looking at? What are those? Eggs? Why, thank you. Hey, Terranost. It's going okay. I feel a little at odds with what's going on because there's a solution that seems like it's a slam dunk, except for one little thing. And I've been directed to take a look at the notes, which was a little surprising to me because it seems like the solution has to do with either finding something in the world that I'm missing or just like figuring out the right path. But maybe I'm missing something that is something that's already been written down. So I don't know. A land that is part of doom and part gloom. Doom that will destroy even flame. It is a land too hostile to bear, for a flame bearer. Is that just because it's full of exploding gas? I think it's probably talking about that. The flame bearer will explode everything. At the peak of the Dark Star-Lord's pyramid lies the Ben Stone. Yeah, we know all about that. Oh, none is talking about the underworld here. There's an underworld where minds bereft of bodies live on. Okay, like Hralsfangr. This world is known as the Eternal Prison, and it lies in the deepest depths of La-Mulana. While eras and generations may change, one is always selected from each generation children, blah, blah, blah. I was going to say, this sounds like some Konami or Ultra, I guess. Was that it? Was Ultra a sub-brand of Konami? Is that the story there? Okay, I don't think this is especially useful, but is it interesting? Maybe. Okay. The Seeress's prophecy tells of the future, a prophecy of the final battle of which we cannot conceive, a battle that will occur at the final land. The sun, moon, the stars watch over the earth. Okay, so that's clearly important, but... Right, yeah, just to pump out more NES games. Hey, Squiggly. This is Hall of Malice, is it? Yeah. All right, Nene. Yeah, have a good rest. It's getting either late for you or early for you. I guess quite the wee hours now. So yeah, have a good rest, and we'll see you next time. Cog will relic in this land. The hidden relic of several generations sleeps in the eternal prison. Hidden treasure sealed by a secret key. We might have already done that, right? The hidden relic of several generations. Now, is it eternal prison doom or eternal prison gloom? Because they're both What is it actually called here? Yeah, it's called Eternal Prison. So I think they're both called Eternal Prison. So I don't know which one you're talking about. Thanks, Ms. Roy. Mimir as well. It's all done. That's all done. Excessive power is not to be used. Yeah, no kidding. We figured that out. They arrived in the land of pure chaos, where neither air nor water existed. I don't know what that means. All right. The path of blood leads to the underworld, a dangerous pitfall. Falan Farad. At the bottom of its maw waits Hresvelger, the devourer of corpses. Dope. And we found this room. Where is it? It's there. This sort of suggests, oops. This sort of suggests that there's maybe a column over here. Oh no, that's just the platforms that we can jump up and down. Okay. And there's a wall. Maybe this is suggesting that there's something to do up there, but I doubt it. Okay, we'll take a break from notes real quick to do a little investigation in this room again. Down we go. And we'll go through here. And we'll drop into hell the way we used to. Good old-fashioned hell visit. We... Okay, let's... Okay, that's definitely real. There's nothing to be done here. We found the thing off to the side already. So I just want to compare these two rooms. This looks identical. Okay. It sort of offsets slightly. Okay. Sort of looks like there's some... Are there supposed to be mantras down there? Maybe? This is the room transition. There's a monster here and a monster here. One of these is maybe the giant eagle. Again, this looks like it's meaning to suggest something there, but I don't think there is a secret passage. And if we just Whoop. Oh. Oh, well. It seems to suggest that there's a platform here. But it seems like there's not. But we can go this way and try again. See if there's... Is there a platform over there we can stand on? It sort of doesn't seem like it, but the illustration says that there is. However, there is super not. Have we tried yelling moon here, given that these are moon things? Marduk. What? Yeah, nothing going on there. Marduk indeed. The thing that was like the lands under heaven and earth or stars. Yeah, a battle that will occur at the final land where the sun, moon, and stars watch over the earth. I don't think that's this because there's no stars here. Sun, moon, night. I don't think this is. Oops. Whip, whip. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, okay. So this is Rasvelger's body. Okay, where you projecting yourself? Does this diagram suggest where you are projecting yourself? Not really. Yeah. Vie it up. Okay, well, while we're here, we can look down here, this room again. We can see, okay, both of these doors are glowing red, or sorry, glowing blue. Blue. Fool's red, they call it. And we know that because both of these are doors what you got to come in from this direction. Up here, on the other hand, what's your pizza order of choice there, Lily? Probably asked that before. So this door is red. It is not an exit. Meatball, fresh mozzarella, basil leaves for a weird margarita. I like it. I like it. Yeah, margarita with meatball on it sounds really nice. Okay, so yeah, give me your life force, asshole. There we go. Yeah, that sounds really nice. Oh, I'm looking forward to getting into pizza season. Oh, the jerk's down there in the pool with me. Whatever. I've got the fucking health to tank this. Die, everybody. Okay. And so those glow blue because it's an exit. Okay, so yeah, like maybe this helps me like be a little bit more confident. Those glow blue too, but I don't think we're allowed to use that door, right? Can't even scan it, I don't think, no. Fine. No secret glowing doors here. That's a door that takes us out. Hello. What's immediately above her? Nothing. So there's no way to get down over there on the left-hand side or anything like that. Okie dokie. Hello, hell. Yeah, spying respectfully. Can't crawl through there, right? That'd be silly. Yeah, it's very cool looking. Very architectural. Nothing over here. And out we go. Okay. Back to notes, I guess. Do not becry that which you do not have. Do not becry that you do not have what you wish for. What you wish for exists precisely because there's nothing, blah, blah, blah. I think this was a puzzle that we already solved. I assume. Sakit's prison. Ugh. Nom, nom, nom. Abudo. I think Nemesine's done. I don't think there's anything more we need to know about Sakit, etc. Vidofnir lives at Yggdrasil's peak, at the treetop's highest point, but it's all Domu, and so it's actually at the lowest point. Invra is still a mystery to me. We know about the tablet. I don't think we need to worry about the Destiny tablet anymore. Beta texts, old news. Flute. I don't think we need to use the flute anymore. I mean, I could be wrong. This might be another dragon statue situation where we gotta use a dragon head. Burglemere. Know all about Burglemere. That which is correct goes unscathed. That's what does make it receive justice by sword. Oh. I think that this has to do with the Yuga wheels. I think that's what that's about. Right? You put on the weight in the wrong configuration and you get a bunch of, because they're not spikes, they're like swords that poke up and stab you in your little butt. Okay, that's about the flame torque. Shrine of the Frost Giants is destroyed. Balor, Master of Garb. Its true body lies in the underworld. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, no, we did. We found... Did we actually kill Rattata for realsies, maybe? The real laser squirrel? Yeah, poke your little butt. Okay. To reach hell, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, yeah, this is old news too, I think. We gave you the size, showed you our sites. Okay. Inara might have some useful stuff. My body was hung in the underworld, left to decay. This was my punishment for daring to enter the underworld living. I wonder if some of those ceiling ones, one of them is Inara. When my sister, Erishkigal, controlled the underworld, I sought her counsel. I was told the throne of the underworld could be reached by passing through the 7 gates behind Nettie the gatekeeper. Okay. But with each underworld gate I passed, I lost one of my possessions. After losing everything in my possession and reaching my sister, I was punished for entering the underworld living. Oh. Huh. Okay, I had a momentary thought of like, wait, the death gas at the end that's sitting outside of the final door. Do I need to be like dead somehow? But I don't know how to do that. We've got our immortality juice, but that's really about just like resurrecting yourself briefly. And something tells me it's not going to work against the gas by the door, which I think we maybe even tried. My sister no longer sits upon the throne, so I cannot say what will happen if you pass through the gates now. But if you have nothing to be taken, then you'll be given death. Not true. Do you understand? When you pass through the 2nd gates, you must reach the throne, lest your actions be rendered meaningless. Okay. Okay. That's useful stuff, but it's stuff we already know. Golden Rock, Uru Rock. The heated waters on the plains gush with power. Oh, that's, yeah, there's a type of fountain. Trace the illusion's path and seal it. I don't know what that means. Aten, old news. Chimerification of Ra, old news. Oh, nice, Ellie. What was it? The first boss, or was it your first boss? Because the first boss that I fought, well, I don't want to spoil anything about it. It was not the first boss. Yeah. Okay. I've only beaten one boss. And it was hard, but it was satisfying. No, I have not. I don't think I've seen that yet. Okay, my eyes are glazing over as I read some of these big blocks of lore, but I don't think Amen or Isis are giving us important information that's actionable right now. There exists a gate to the spiral boat. Oh yeah, we found this as well. This was in the big pit. It's weird that there's this sort of snake thing. Okay, interesting. Yeah, was there a... There was a bit that we needed to bust open here. Yeah, that's it there. Yeah. Okay. But we don't have 9 souls yet. Yama. Nippenheller. We got that. I think it's talking about bombs. Maybe. Soma. Nibiru's on the other side of the Dark Star. We know that. Made a sacred wine. Good for you. We presented the Master Skull. Golden Rock. Mantras. What is the mural in Anufin? That's where we got Yord. I don't know. Oh well, not important. Jed Pillar, yep. Heimdall, it's probably important. Jada. Done. The purple eye keeps watch over death's prison. I wonder if that was this purple eye in... No. I don't know what that means. What about way up at the top? Anything new up here? Need to check out any outstanding stuff? Collect the dissonances of the 5 races and the underworld. Okay, so maybe there are more than just 5. Well, at this point, I wonder if the important piece of information that I needed to get by looking at notes was what the shield does. But like I said, it doesn't really, like, if I now knowing that, I'm like, yep, sometimes these doors are one way. Then we're back to graph theory, and it's not that, as evidenced by the way people responded to that question. I think maybe not. Oh, I did see it before it got deleted. It probably should have been deleted, but that does make me think there is something still here. So we'll just take it from the top. I'm going to guess that it's something somebody said to me, right? Like maybe it's something that Mulbrook said or something like that. Get measured. We did. We got measured. Lou measured. Check out Athens room. We did that. Oops. Lemire as well. Runes in Divine Fortress are garbage, I think. I don't think we need to worry about those. Okay, Phobos. Have you said anything recently? Crystal Skulls. Instructions for killing mom. Like, do the skulls have anything actually useful in them? Is it just yelling? What a beautiful fantasy I live in, Joey. Ow. Skippy, I don't know if you're still here, but you mentioned something about a pinched nerve. Like maybe it's a pinched nerve. I've got this stretch where I take a hand, a little mitt, I sit on it, and then stretch in the opposite direction. And that's supposed to help, and it kind of does. Consider making money just cheddar cheese cubes, like canonically. You mean making money like earning money, or like transmogrifying the concept of currency into cheddar cheese cubes? Oh, oh, I see what you mean. Sometimes they're blue though, and I do like blue cheese, but sometimes they're purple. I don't know, what would purple be? Is there a purple cheese? I feel like I've had like a wine flavored cheese before, or there's some cheese that's like dark, almost purpley brown, and it's like a almost chocolatey fudgy sort of thing. But blue cheese, that's the good shit. Yeah, wine soaked cheddar, why not? Okay, we're gonna seal it with the 6-sided seal. 6-sided seal sealing over here. Get your 6-sided seal sealing. Okay. So the blue tube is a method. It's our transit system, but also a way of sealing away mother. Cool. Your pathetic copy of the mother. We're slicing that in two. Spiffy legs. Yeah, okay. Skulls, not important. Phobos. Bronze mirror. Go ask Sam. It's in the Temple of the Sun, but sealed off. We got that. Oh, the 7 gates you must pass through to enter the underworld. It is said that each time you pass through, one of the items of equipment will be sealed away. For things like this, it's best to experiment a few times to see what gets sealed. Perhaps you could first pass through a gate which would be rendered impassable with a certain item sealed off. Just a thought. Perhaps you could first pass through a gate which would be rendered impassable with a certain item sealed. Okay. So is that saying like, hey, maybe try going through this gate first, idiot? So like, is the order bogus then? I mean, ugh. Like just experimenting. Yeah, screw the mother. You said it, dork. Like, let's say we started here and we're like, first things first, we're going to go here. And we're going to lose item 1, the Divine Chalice. We can still get out. And we go from here to here, say. And we lose the Grapple Claw. And we go here. And we lose the Lunar Breastplate. And then we're here. And then we want to find one of these, I think. Because we're without our Lunar Breastplate and we're without our move fast. So we would come out here and say, hey, I'll show up here and we will have lost rustic clothing, which sucks. Because we'll fall into the drink, but that's okay because we still have our double jump. And go up this way. I don't like it. It doesn't, like, this is, again, we're sliding back into graph theory and it doesn't work out because we swapped Like, we're on this side now. And there's no way for us to get back to the other side, which means we can't use this, and we couldn't anyway because we don't have our golden gleaming claw. So we can't get to this door. Like, if we just continue this line of thought, we could go to this door and then lose the 5th item. But then we're just down here with the same problem, is that we still have our anchor and we're not supposed to have it. So that's no good. So maybe useful, like it's a good thought, Phobos, to go through the gate, which would be rendered impassable first, or at least before the act of going through there would take away your double jump. I mean, maybe, is there a different way to do this? Like, okay, again, 0. Or that, sorry. Yeah, you start. The first thing that gets taken away from you. So you got no cup. But then we can go from here to here. Lose your wrist guard. Hey Fury, how's it going? Someone was talking to me about a game that made me think of you, because it had vague, like, I got the impression of you like Slugcat, Rain World, right? And Noita. I'm trying to remember. It's called like Casualty Unknown. Do you know about this? Anyway, I don't actually know if it's your speed at all, but it might be. It seems like it's like sort of a gruesome Spelunky deaths is how it was pitched to me. Okay, cool. So this is a known thing. This wasn't someone being like, hey, here's this squirrely out of nowhere itch thing. It's like a known quantity. Okay. Okay, so where was I? Right, we come through here. We've lost our grapple claw. Oh, okay, got it, Nox. Far too much depth in a cute main character. Okay, cool. I haven't really looked at it too closely, so I don't know what it's all about. What? Hey, look, it's Super Cartography Bros. Would you look at that? We're famous. Okay, so we come through here. We are minus a wrist guard, so we can't grapple claw, which means we can't ever get up here. Which means we're already down a door, which makes me feel like I'm doing this wrong. But we can burn a door here. And lose the breastplate. And then I guess we could go here. And we just lost a 3, so we'd lose number 4. Arriving here, which means we have no rusted clothing. I think this is just what I did last time. And we go up, and we say we still have our double jump, and we can't go in any of these doors. Oh, but wait, no, we can't go in this door either. This one has to go the other way. So really the only one that we can do is this. And that'll be our 5th door. And we still have all our stuff again. So no, I'm still going in circles. Oh, you've hit it up, Chloe. That's cool. I find, yeah, look at that. There's a little guy. This is a funny little guy. Okay. Well, so notes so far have not really told us much. Phobos tried to help. I mean, unless... Okay, more stupid thinkings. 1 second. Again, it's speculation that I don't like. But if we come in here, and this will be gate 1 will be without our cuppy, and we go down to here. No, right, because we're not allowed to use these doors. They're not bidirectional. Never mind. Thought maybe coming in from, this direction would be helpful, but it's not. Hey, Max Frost. And Tefla, I don't know if I said hello. Bleh. Heimdall's always looking out, I guess. Maybe we should go talk to Heimdall. I wonder... I don't think the Nemean fur is important. I mean, not for now, at least. Like, maybe it's important later on, but I don't think it's, like, critical to this particular problem. The eternal prison, that sounds rough. Go through a gate and your stuff gets taken away. So that means the gates that don't take your things are fake. We don't know where the fake gate leads to. And the eternal prison has several entrances. So the starting point is important. We need to investigate that gate. Is this hypercritical then? The eternal prison, that sounds rough. Go through a gate and your stuff gets taken away. Yep. So that means the gates that don't take your things are fake. Well, the gates that don't take my things are exits. Right? And we do know where they lead to. They lead to outside, I think. And the eternal prison has several entrances, so the starting point is important. Yes, we've determined that. We need to investigate that gate. I assume this is a localization thing, but I find like certain like tense and noun agreements a little bit like unclear sometimes. The eternal prison, that sounds rough. Go through a gate. Do you mean like go through one of several gates? For example, your stuff gets taken away. So that means the gates, plural, that don't take your things are fake. We don't know where the fake gate, singular, leads to, and the eternal prison has several entrances, plural. So the starting gate, one of them is important. We need to investigate that gate. Is it talking about the starting gate? Is it talking about where the fake gate leads to, even though we've established that there are multiple gates? Yeah, I mean, maybe this is perfectly accurate. It makes total sense, but there have been issues in the past, and so it makes me speculate, you know? Should I be scanning more gates? Like, I'm pretty sure we scanned all of them as part of our big mapping effort. I don't think Giltorio has anything. Yeah. There's no line missing anymore? Which line? Okay. Oops. All right. Just to give myself some goddamn hope over the weekend, or at least something to chew on, I will ask a question of you. And I was going to phrase it like, hey, did I find the fact? Did I find the note that I was supposed to find in my little traversal there? Which was, you know, either the bronze mirror, how it works, the purple glow on the doors, meaning like this is an exit, right? Was it Phobos or Mulbrook or whoever being like, maybe you should be thoughtful about the order you go through the doors? Have I noted that? Or a more sensible, easier to answer way to phrase this question is, yeah, good luck with question phrasing. Is there a note in my text document that I have not yet noticed, right? Is there something in the notes that is, well, okay. Actually, here's a question, because I feel like this is going to short circuit some real pain. Have I checked off and therefore will probably ignore something critically important? Please let me know. If specifically there's like, this is the thing you need to look at, and you've already checked it off and it's been dismissed. Have I, yes, no, actively dismissed the important point? I don't believe that we have. Okay. That was one thing. Yeah. Didn't see you check it off. Okay. But there is something here. That's good. And more, maybe another way of phrasing it is we went through a bunch of stuff in this document, right? It's a mountain of notes, that's for sure. And you know what? Actually, I don't think I need the answer to this, because I think from the vibes I'm getting, it is that there's something else that I just haven't scrolled past yet. Like something I just skipped over, a bunch of early areas, for instance. So whatever, maybe I look at it for a little bit longer. Oh, I've entered the underworld before. If you're, oh. Wait, yeah, let's enchant that before Garm. We've done that. Okay. Okay, Vritra. Okay, I don't think that's useful anymore. The wolf, Jormungand, and Hel, half of whose body has decayed. Migratory ravens. You know what? I'm actually going to search for. We've already done this. Harris Felger. Okay, so maybe it's important that Horace Vilger's sigil is this thing. Maybe we I wonder, this is a stupid way to spend time. Oh, I'm on the wrong app loadout. Is finding a sometimes green portal. Oh, that was a sometimes green portal just up there, wasn't it? Yeah. And scanning it while it's green, is that different at all? Looks like no. Oh, but maybe it wasn't green then. This doesn't reset the timer, does it? I don't think so. But this might. Investigating special gates when they're glowing in a particular way. No, it seems the same. Web. that didn't take my grail. So that is a fake gate. That's an exit. And if I poke my little head up here, this should be also glowing blue. Yeah, because that's also an exit, because you're not allowed to go in that way. You must exit that way. Okay, I'm going to try something that I would be surprised if we hadn't tried before. But I should give it a go anyway. And that is to come over this way. Oh, hush. Equip. Miracle Witch and is it Mercury Master? For secrets, yeah. And I don't have anything else equipped, do I? Aside from Guild and Zelputer. Okay. This is a, I guess I could just scan it to check, but yes, this is a Horosfilgar door. They're glowing green. I'm pretty sure we've done this, right? Yeah. Yep. That was close. You got nothing here, right? You have zero interest in unlocking any prizes. Yeah. Yep. What? Whoa. What? What? Surely not. I don't think this is supposed to happen. Not so squimsh anymore, are ya? It's not a bug, actually? Well, okay then. Bye, Key Fairy. Okie dokie. If I leave and come back, will it reset? You'll never guess what I just did. Come on, you can do it. Huh. All right then. Well, I don't think that's intentional, or whatever. I don't think that's important. Whether or not it's intentional, I don't think it's important. Okay. Okay, it's not that then. I think if we went back and talked to Nettie, she would just say the same thing. So I don't think that's super useful. We know about the captive ferry. Yama going on about being the king of the underworld. Heimdall. Okay, I think the Beharit thing is like end game stuff. I don't think it's like, the secret is use the Beharit. Like, because I think we need all 5 dissonances and the underworld, and then something end game stuff. Seal La-Mulana, not go through the stinky door. This is Freya talking about the monuments, which, aside from like, sun, moon, and stars, you gotta shout it in a particular spot. Maybe, again, like seems very end gamey sort of thing. Like, shout it in front of Heimdall or something. child's heart sleeps in the spiral boat. The spiral depths are nestled within the deeper, darker depths of the heart. The child's heart is the final gate. Now, final gate is very vague. That might be buggy. Yeah, maybe. I mean, whatever. It's going so fast that it actually skips over my body. Yeah, it's possible to evade it, although it does not seem especially useful. Yeah, like child's gate is the final. Does that mean final gate of hell? Like maybe it doesn't reference hell anywhere on here, does it? No. Yeah, we figured that out. I think Brahma, Shiva, I think that's all. It's no longer relevant. Do not approach the corridor of blood. Those who brave the corridor of blood will be exiled to the land that is not. I don't know if the trickster was just like, oh, it's this cute thing that happens at the beginning, or if like the trickster is like the main thing. It's the skull kid of this game. Yeah, it is late, isn't it, Stalefishies? I should probably wrap up soon as well. Broker, E-Tree, Yuga Ring. I mean, this stuff is sort of important, but we already have that noted down elsewhere. I think that's just about getting crushed by a boat or something. What was there? Was it a, what was the treasure? Ah, yes, it was the skull. And hell, half of whose body is decayed. I'm running out of stuff. Yeah, that's like it. Unless there's other things. There's like the Alfir Sierras' prophecy. Is this, if I read this straight through, is this referring to any underworld stuff? It's talking about the squirrel. Oh. How to reach Horelsvelger. That might be important. In the treetops. Okay. The final gate is being pried upon. She sees the final land's vortex, a heavy price being paid, and then a memory of the final gate being pried upon by excessive power and the price it demands, a murderous, blood-drenched intent. Like, I think we tried, I mean, we're right there. We could do it, right? We're here. Oh, I didn't press the button fast enough. Whatever. I don't think that's the case. I think we tried that before. Like, what if you shout all the things right in front of it? Bad oh. Splorch. Yeah. Such a good Rachel emote. Egrets. I'll combust your gas. Like, where would you even do it is the thing. Like, there's no special place to sacrifice yourself. Double death. I guess that doesn't count. Explode and perish. You can't fire me, I quit. Ugh. Mario Kart double death. Gosh, folks, I don't know, but it sounds like, and maybe you can say this to me to, again, give me some hope on this weekend, that somewhere in this giant document, there's a piece of information that I'm going to look at and be like, oh, of course. Right? Like, maybe that's naive of me. But can you give me hope? Okay, good. Maybe it's this one right here. I mean, that's actually surprisingly relevant for something that I just picked randomly. Somewhere, the concept of information exists. Yeah, I mean, maybe I gotta like print it out and sit and read it. I don't got time for that. There were no reliefs containing ancient characters. I mean, I hope that there's something that'll allow us to progress, because I feel like, would you look at that? Michelle, how's it going? Been a hot second. We're just wrapping up here, but I appreciate the raid nonetheless. Listen, we are in the depths of hell exploration, and we got like a bunch of paths, like different ways that we could go through this place, and there's so many that like feel like they should almost work except for one thing, and like I feel like I found it, but the not even a nudge, but like the gentle direction of my gaze that I've received is saying there's something in your notes that you're missing, and I gotta look through a lot of notes, but at some point I'll find it. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. The party doesn't start till I walk in. Yeah, I appreciate it nonetheless, Michelle. And the party's just started because you just walked in, but the party also, we're ending on a high note on the party, which is Michelle coming in. It's long. Well, I mean, here's the map, right? The map is already too much. But then we got our notes, and we've checked off a bunch of this to be like, this is no longer relevant, but there's still a pile of notes. We're like a quarter of the way through. Speed it up, like maybe half now. It's in there somewhere. It's in there somewhere. It's probably this one right here. No, I don't think it's that one. It's actually this one. Maybe it is, but we don't know how to find Hrelsvelger. But maybe, just maybe we'll do it on Tuesday next week, if we're lucky. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Extreme belief. I'll say that I quite appreciate you asking chat for what among these things should I look into rather than. Oh yeah, no, I will. Listen, I will ask for little hints and nudges because I am selfish. I want the moment of discovery, even if it's just like breadcrumbed along, and plomped in front of me. I don't want to know. I want to feel like I solved it myself, but it's always with your help. We know that. All right. Author Blues is probably still away. Is that right? So I'm going to take a quick look here and see where we can dump all of you criminals and deviants. Take a quick look-see. Bum, 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 bum. Do we want to see MK play some old school RuneScape, perhaps? That might be nice. Out of office until, you know what? I've never. Oh, you've got a La-Mulana stream. Yeah, okay, Lily, give us a La-Mulana stream. Okay, sure, let's do that. I'm trusting you, Lily, that this person is cool and good. Let's do it. All right, everybody be nice. And hang out. I'm probably going to go to bed, but I'm real sleepy. But I'll stick around for a little bit, say hello, make some friends. Let me know if anybody's going to SGDQ, because I'm going to be there and I would like to hang out and make friends. So, yeah, hit me up. In the meantime, take care. Have an excellent weekend. Thank you so much. And we'll see you on Tuesday. bye.